I would be saying that is on par. Dark Barmet 162 back again with ITG3 Encore. Gee, this is now the second time where I have botched up the intro a little bit. But yeah, why do I still have that one on? I can have it off because depending on stuff, there may be stuff. So yeah, where do I have? There we go, the change logs. I did a bunch. Also, because of things, it will be a short session, at least a short half, because I would be potentially having something for the second half, which is just, yeah, just something. Which will be off stream because I still need to set that one up. So yeah, on April 13th, proper whole judgment things for Poppin'. And yeah, it is not where I thought it was, or I pretty much still managed to have it at a certain other point before I would be then needing to do a whole bunch of if statements within the matrix itself. So yeah, that is now fixed. During that I noticed how the judgments were just completely off entirely there, so not really sure on that. I may need to check that one out, even though it should have done that one a week ago. Include both targets if available for Pacemaker Records, because I have it introduced in the graphics but not in the display, so that will be there. Next thing, April 14th, do proper USB check and USB fix for screen select profile. So the screen select profile thing is actually the one thing that I have already gotten, but wasn't live yet, but I actually pushed that one over, especially with the proper USB fix check, because I checked it wrong, and in that case it is now doing it the correct way. So yeah, next thing, April 15th. Adjust and color high score list depending on full combo. I won't be doing that one here because it may be having stuff up in here, but if anyone has a full combo and is displaying the high score list, it will be colored green, orange-ish, or pretty much cyan-ish, or light blue or whatever. So yeah, that will be that. Next, add ability to switch styles, singles/doubles, and to search/find songs. I won't be doing specific filters in here because that can be done still elsewhere, because it is, I think it is already being done somewhat, not via groups, but with something else. So I'm not going to do something with the favorites that I already have, because both will be then the same thing then. So yeah, no on that one. Next thing, adjust wording on experimental profile level. Okay, not really sure what I did in here. Yeah, pretty much last time. Yeah, I pretty much added had it step cache required. Now use step cache to gain accurate more experience. Otherwise, experience are estimated. It's pretty much a similar thing to how I have it at other things, since I am pretty much checking for step cache if it's being used, but if experimental profile level are still there, in that case it is still being done, but one is just getting less potentially. Or maybe more? I am not even sure on that one. It depends, because if it's actually harder than what's been set to, then what be getting less. Otherwise, depending on stuff, one would be getting more for less. So yeah, next thing, techno figs. I noticed that some things were actually wrong, so whoops on that one. Was it actually just that, or did I... yeah, pretty much in terms of zooming everything in and whatnot, because stuff has not been adjusted here, or it is expected to have everything centered, and since both sides have stuff, I would be then saying, yeah, we can have it there that way, so that's what is being done there on all sides. Next thing, forgot the search page graphics, so yeah, whoops on that one. Next, add 2DX node background brightness and adjust 2DX AC options. Yeah, I would be potentially saying I will be going through over there at least a little bit, but I won't be activating it because, yeah, it is not how I wanted it to, but maybe a little bit for later, depending, not sure. Next thing, fix has/get SL avatar from memory card, because it is always expecting the local, but if it's memory card then it's not pulling it correctly. Now it's doing that, and that should be it. Next thing, forgot adjusting get screen select music help text. That is because of all the keyboard stuff, pretty much the search help and pretty much the double/single switch, just so that actually gets mentioned in there. And forgot to update metrics.ini because I forgot to actually bring this over for actually 2DX node background brightness. Thought I forgot something else, maybe it's a little bit later, potentially. Next, on April 16, adjust song search in screen select music, because I have done something wrong apparently. I'm not really sure, I'm not going to check in there even though I have all the time in the world now. No need to do get all children if I can do it through get parents/get child. Yeah, I can potentially do that one almost everywhere, except where it is pretty much being done outside of where there are no self redirect and whatnot. So yeah, that has been stuffed and whatnot. Reset health state on song search, another something that I whooped over there. Partial get child cleanup and gameplay overlay BPM frame fix. So yeah, in regular in regular modes with the normal song frames, I accidentaled. Not really sure if it's actually everywhere or not, but I now did it there, so I have it there. Forgot something, get children. I would be saying is getting some more of those. I would be saying everything else that I could currently. And I whoops with time in gameplay overlay. It wasn't supposed to be there. Next thing, on April 17th, improve theme/engine version check, because I have the checking in the previous screen of this one, not but I have them moved in here in the title screen. Next thing, update readme, forgot something in readme, and add screen download, ITG Mania only. There is pretty much also a note in the readme of the repository of that goes a little bit onto that, because yeah, something needs to be added in HTTPL, allowed links and or whatnot. Pretty much everything has been noted down. Is the same thing to make the theme/engine version check possible. Yeah, April 18th, adjust offset frames in screen evaluation. So I have whooped something there, and actually I didn't whoop stuff. I didn't notice on on normal screen, pretty much not widescreen, that it's a little bit squished into other stuff if they are also active and whatnot. So yeah, that has been fixed. On April 19th, forgot something? I'm not really sure what that is. Yeah, I would be potentially saying, commenting out any lua.report script error where I am utilizing rin_inspect. I'm not really sure if that rin inspect is actually that, but I would be actually saying I got that drawn from someone else, and yeah, that stuff is pretty much useful. For the most part, I'm not sure if there are actually certain things that are not okay. Potentially if the size is too huge on certain things like tables and whatnot. Also, I forgot C for one of the where I get all children and whatnot, or get children. Pretty much this means everything from this point onward, get the children. And the last thing that I did, add DWI support for get min seconds to step and get SM parameters. So now all of this can be done properly over in here, and if anything else is there, then pretty much I do not know. And I would be potentially saying nothing is being needed on anywhere on BMS or PMS, at least on the old versions, because yeah, I would be saying they just start off normally either way. And otherwise it is also doing a separate system either way, so yeah, I would be having it there, so default all over in here. And yeah. Pretty much going over in here, the usual. And now it depends where I'm starting on, because I have checked a few things. Okay, I have been here. So, this will be a very short session. In total of music, it's pretty much just 24 minutes, so if there are doubles, it will be upping a few minutes. So it may even be less than an hour. That would be pretty much just one part of a session, even though that would be the entire session for here. So I will be doing something off stream afterwards. And yeah, I said that one already, but I also need to prep everything else, and also get to stop using my cam tower, because yeah, that is also pretty much needed to be high enough so everything in here is visible. And the reason why it's tilted is pretty much because I don't have enough space anymore, because the layout of my room had changed since last time. So let's just go over in here. Yeah, that has been last time and whatnot. Yeah, brightness. This is only for just default stuff. So it only goes up to 50%. So that is there. Also, in terms of it actually being entirely on the background is not really the case, but I'll be keeping it that way either way because I don't have anything else. So, and if anyone else uses stuff in here, I would be potentially saying it is just using default stuff. So pretty much brightness 100, I think it would be. Hence, I haven't actually checked if that is actually the case. Otherwise, I may need to fix some stuff. And yeah, everything else is just... yeah, I think I don't need to do much. Except for this. Whoops. So yeah. And the usual first time it's taking a bit. So it is just reached and it shows it off on both sides. It's on the same line, so if there is no high score, it will just remain there. Otherwise, it's pretty much doing stuff in here. Also, I have something else in the background, but because of things... I think because of this one, it pretty much is not doing that. So nothing has changed visibly, unless... Have it there. Oh yeah. Forgot about that one. Also, did it not go through? I'm not sure. But I don't have anything in regards of the other things and whatnot, so... Over there. Yeah, in terms of stuff, I am now mentioning it because I forgot last time. This is not live yet. I may do that one next time, and I just now noticed I forgot something again, for fuck's sake. Seriously, and get it over here. I have it there. Fuck off. God fucking damn it. I forgot with all this over in here. Seriously? I only did this one 22 minutes later. Either way. Yeah, the graphics over in here, the how many lates compared to how many earlies, and yeah, pretty much how many perfects there are. Actually, that doesn't make any sense. I may need to do something because that one is not supposed to be like that. There should be a 0 because there are 0 there, unless it's not coming over. Either that or it is that from the entirety of it. That would then make sense. I need to bug fix my own things. Oh, for fuck's sake, this is a double but borderline. Barely, and of course it's not even. Graph already shows it, sheesh. Oh yeah, the one thing that I said I was going to do, I haven't. Talk, please. Right there. This is going to be potentially something. Have an idea? Okay, I need to do an emergency pause. For fuck's sake, why now? For fuck's sake, I am going to continue still. I got a cup of water right next to me now, so that if anything happens again, seems like it has stopped, so Still not sure because I have. Is that actually the reason that it's missing? May need to have an idea on how to pretty much check that, so.
Flying away to the land of the free, this world of lies is drowning me. When you ride, there is nothing to fear. Reach out for the sky. Breaking these dreams, stretch out my wings. It's time to take flight. Reach out, fantasies are now becoming reality. There's no borders here, it's just what it's like to be free. Maybe this is when our dreams come true. Presses here to prey upon us. Clouds of cotton candy are the only things around us. There's no misery, pain or suffocacy. Now it's time to grant all our wishes here. You are here, you never grow old. Never grow old. Can't hold us down, we've tasted freedom now. Never take it, nothing can make us live in the cave. Flying away. Soaring away in the realm of my dreams, my life before a distant memory. When I am here, I have nothing to fear. Come join me and fly. And we're going on. No more rules, no more walls. There is nothing that can contain us. Feel the wind through your hair. All the sun is everywhere. Everyone spread out your wings and soar. On and on. All the horizons waiting for me up there. And when you look up to the heavens, I'll be soaring through the sky.
Okay. Well, I'm always checking before. Hey.
Future fantasies are now becoming reality. There's no borders.
Yeah, that's only a one.
"君とのラブストーリーそれは予想通り」「いざ始まれば一人芝居だ」「ずっとそばにいたって結局ただの観客だ」「感情のない I'm sorry」「それはいつも通り」「慣れてしまえば悪くはないけど」君とのロマンスは人生から続きはしないことを知ったもっと違う設定でもっと違う関係で出会える世界線選べたらよかったもっと違う性格でもっと違う価値観で愛を伝えられたらいいなそう願っても無駄だからグッバイ君の運命の人は僕じゃない辛いけど否めないでも離れがたいのさその髪に触れただけで痛いやいやでも甘いないやいやグッバイそれじゃ僕にとって君は何答えはわからないわかりたくもないのさたった一つ確かなことがあるとするのならば君は綺麗だ
Well. the last color is never going through. That may be the reason why it seems like that. Either that or something else is wrong. That's the only one in here, which is a 30. I would be saying it is just a timing thing. I think there's a desync. Since when? Seriously, on these things, I then really fucking hate if there is anything in the background that is all for everything. And I would be saying it is literally not doing that, so... Oh, there is none.
この街に今日も夜が来た静まる世界に飲まれるように余剰はハンドや情でさ踊れ東京様あな回る巡る太陽と月日々は生きる顔は少し沈んで空の隅に光る六等星見失っていたりして明けの星輝く日真昼の不安は衛星軌道手作りのミラーボールで飛び出せ宇宙この街は眠れぬ夜が満たせ部屋の明かりはまだ消さないでここが僕だけのステージ歌え東京様あな星は今彼方へ消えるけど周り巡りまた会えるから明日も宴を続けこの街は今日もきっと晴れる四畳半の夢は年中無休流れる世界でも変わらないここが東京様ないここが東京様ない
Okay. Every time I'm checking because I am not trusting my own teeth or my gums.
この街は影一つ舞い落と
one because it's the other one is pretty much beyond already, even though it is not really afterwards. But then because of that, it's pretty much there's some bullshit there. It has to be then. So
影一つ前を通るただ思い紡ぐ線羽織白く染め上げましょう幻想が溶けるその日まで
and again with the not playing. Yeah, we're already seeing the end, and there is a 34, which is actually a 25, but I'm not going there.
沈むように溶けてゆくように二人だけの空が広がる夜に さよならだけだったその一言で全てが分かった日が沈み出した空と君の姿フェンス越しに重なってた初めて会った日から僕の心の全てを奪ったどこか儚い空気をまとう君は寂しい目をしてたんだいつだってチックタックとなる世界で何度だってさ触れる心ない言葉うるさい声に涙がこぼれそうでもありきたりな喜びきっと二人なら見つけられる探し日に笑えない君に思いつく限り眩しい明日を明けない夜に落ちてゆく前に僕の手を掴んでほら忘れてしまいたくて閉じ込めた日々も抱きしめたぬくもりで溶かすから怖くないよいつか日が昇るまで二人でいよう
And now checking every time. I will be saying those misses are somehow unaccounted for whatever reason. Did I miss that? It was pretty much on the easiest one, so can't be doing anything else.
時には誰かを知らず知ら のうちに傷つけてしまったり失ったりして初めて犯した罪を知る戻れないよ昔のようにはきらめいて見えたとしても明日へと歩き出さなきゃ息が降りしきろうとも今の僕には何ができるの何になれるの誰かのために生きるなら正しいことばかり言ってなんだよなどこかの街でまた出会えたら僕の名前を覚えていますかその頃にはきっと春風が吹くだろうまっさらに生まれ変わって人生一から寿命がへばりついて離れない地続きの今を歩いてるんだ真っ白に全てさよなら降りしきる雪を全てを包み込んでくれ今日だけは全てを隠してくれまっさらに生まれ変わって人生一から寿命がへばりついて離れない地続きの今を歩いてくんだ真っ白に全てさよなら降りしきる雪を全てを包み込んでくれ今日だけは全てを隠してくれ
Well, and now it depends. Is the last song a double? In terms of can I do 2 difficulties? Otherwise, no, single. Yeah, I said it already, it will be a short session because there isn't much in here.
強くなれる理由を知った僕を連れて進め泥だらけの空の檻をこわばる心震える手は掴みたいものがあるそれだけさ夜の匂いに空に何でも変わっていけるのは自分自身だけそれだけさ強くなれる理由を知った僕を連れて進めどうしたって消せない夢も止まれない今も誰かのために強くなれるなら何度でも立ち上がれ世界に打ちのめされて負ける意味を知ったグレンの花よ咲き誇れ運命を照らして
Okay. At least this will be the last pop music anything for the foreseeable future, because anything else would be either... Well, I'm not really sure on stuff there, so I'll be going straight into summary, and I hope I have enough time, because the next thing would be either going back to Beatmania 2DX, or pretty much do a little detour again to some going back to dance to have some more stuff for me to go through. So yeah, there has been a bit, so not really sure what I'm going to do there.